welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Kate and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be filming a Q&A. I put up a poll on Instagram yesterday and I got a lot of responses, so thank you if you asked me some questions because you didn't let this video flop, so thank you. I am going to answer some of the questions that you asked, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. So the first question I got was my favourite song. My favourite song at the moment is Falling All In You by Shawn Mendes. I love Shawn Mendes, I could listen to him all day, every day. My favourite band or solo artist. My favourite band would be Codeline, I think, and then my favourite solo artist is definitely Shawn Mendes. My favourite outfit at the moment, well, my favourite outfit at the moment is my camo jeans. I think that's what you call them, like the army pattern ones, and just a plain white t-shirt. And yeah, I kind of wear that a lot if I'm going out or something like that, so yeah. How did you cope with the stress of the Leaving Cert? Well, to be honest, the Leaving Cert was like one of the worst things I went through. If you don't know what the Leaving Cert is, it's like the Irish form of the GCSEs, or like it's basically a big exam before you leave school. How did I cope with the stress? Well, I tend to have stuff planned, like say every month or so that I had something to look forward to, and that the work I did was based on that I'm going somewhere like next month, so I tried to work as hard as I could, and then my break was to go somewhere, or to go to a concert, or like go out with friends or whatever, so I tried to plan it so that I always had something to look forward to. And then also I used to do my study, so I'd do an hour and then I'd stop for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, whatever, and then I'd do another hour and so on, so that I wouldn't be studying like 7 hours straight or 5 hours straight or whatever, because for me that's not possible. I always like to have like a break. So yeah, I kind of had something to look forward to, and I planned my study so that I wasn't putting too much pressure on myself. Who's the most famous person you have ever met? Most famous person I've ever met would probably, well, it's not a person, it's two people, probably be the Dolan twins. I met them back in 2017, I think, when they were here. They're YouTubers, and yeah, I tend to watch them a lot, so they were probably the most famous people I've ever met. Who are your favourite YouTubers? I spend a lot of time watching YouTubers, but like they tend to always be different, but the ones I watch the most would be Jack Maynard, Joe Sugg, the Saccone Jolies. I like them. They're the family from Cork. They're good, and their 4 kids are like the cutest kids ever. I like Toph as well. Sometimes she tends to annoy me, sometimes don't hate me, but yeah. Zoe Sugg as well. I watch her like summer vlogs and stuff, but usually not. Mainly like Jack Maynard or Joe Sugg probably. What's the best thing about college in Galway so far? College is not what I thought it would be, but it is a lot easier than school, but the work is more complex and stuff, so the best thing about college is probably the friends I've made, and like, yeah, I would say so. And Galway, like I live in Galway, so top 3 favourite bands or artists. Top 3, Shawn Mendes, The Vamps, probably United Vibe as well. They were on the X Factor If you don't know who they are, you should look them up because they're very talented and very good. Favorite place you've ever visited? Probably Amsterdam. I went there 3-4 times in the last 2 years. I love Amsterdam. I hope to live there one day, but not for like life, just for maybe a year or something. I love it. I love the views. I love everything about it. It's a really pretty city as well. So yeah, probably Amsterdam. Your lucky number. My lucky number, I actually have 2, I think. It would be 3 and 7. Don't ask me why, I just always pick those numbers. So they seem to be lucky for me. So yeah. My favourite colour? Pink. Or, yeah, I wear a lot of pink clothes. Like I have a lot of pink dresses and stuff. Also yellow. I love bright colours. I love yellow. Yellow is my mom's favourite colour as well, so yeah. As you can see, I'm wearing yellow. Most memorable concert. If you don't know me, I go to a lot of concerts. You probably would find me at a concert if you were looking for me. My most memorable concert, they're not exactly famous, but Taken in Amsterdam. They're like one of their last shows when they were actually like Taken. Now they're called Hawk. Yeah, probably that one. It was like everyone came together as a group, and because it was one of their last ones, we were like really sad and stuff, but it was really good. And I met my best friend Lauren there, so shout out to you. And apart from like their concerts, my most memorable would probably be Shawn Mendes in 2017, the first time he was here. Like I cried the whole time because he's like one of my favourite people ever. And yeah, it would probably have to be Shawn Mendes like the first time. How have you adjusted to your first year of college? I think I've adjusted pretty well. Like the first few weeks were kind of hard, like 'cause it's such a big place. I don't like big places. Like my school was kind of big, my secondary school, but then when I went to college and it was 18,000 plus people, like me and crowds just don't sit well. But I think I've adjusted pretty well. I've made a lot of friends, which really helps like when you're in college, because you're sitting in a lecture with 400 plus people or 200 plus people, like, and it really helps when you know someone in the class, because you're not like intimidated by the amount of people. Also, any advice for anyone doing the Leaving Cert? Yes, I know it is a very stressful time, so I would always have something to look forward to, like be it a concert, going out with friends, or even just like time with family or friends or whatever. Like I would always have something planned to look forward to, especially from January to May, like that last bit, especially after the mocks as well. Like I know the mocks, like kind of, they're not exactly the best idea to do, because it will either bring your courage down because you didn't do as well as you expected, or like it would make you false believe, because most of the questions that come up in the mocks don't come up in the Leaving Cert. So I would trust your judgment also on what to study and what you're going to focus on, because everyone's mind like concentrates differently, especially with the poems and stuff in Irish. I would like break them down and just have the main theme or whatever, because there's no point in learning big essays off. It just won't come to you on the day. Like I would break everything down into little sections as well. And also I wouldn't study for like 7 hours straight or 5 hours straight or whatever. I'd always take a break. Have breaks, have your food, take like chill time, but also like study as hard as you can when you do study. What do you plan for your YouTube channel in the future? To be honest, I do YouTube to like vlog my concerts and vlog my trips and stuff, to have them as memories as well when I grow up, like, and to look back on. But I'm hoping to continue with it and continue vlogging my like life, even though it's not that interesting, but at the same time people do watch them, so shout out to you. So yeah, I'm hoping to like build it and probably become better at editing, because my editing right now is not the greatest, but yeah. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, who would it be? Any 3 like famous people would probably be Shawn Mendes, because I'd love to know, I know how he stays grounded because he's become so big so fast, and also he just seems like so genuine, and I followed him for years now, so Shawn Mendes probably. And then James McVeigh from the Vamps, who's also on my wall. He's struggled a lot with different things in his life and he's coped very well with them, so I would like to have dinner with him. And probably Niall Horan. I was a big fan of One Direction, so yeah. What is at the top of your bucket list? To visit New York at Christmas time. I would love to go to New York at Christmas to do like the ice skating and go to Times Square and stuff. Yeah, so if I get money and I'm rich and famous, you find me in New York. Opinion on climate change. Jeez, that's a tough question. My opinion on climate change is that people need to realise that it's actually a big issue and it's actually happening, and we need to like do stuff to prevent it from happening or from like destroying our land or whatever. So yeah. Ketchup or mayonnaise? Ketchup. I eat ketchup with absolutely everything. Now I'm not as bad as I used to be. I used to eat it with like literally everything, but I have ketchup with pasta, I have it with my breakfast, if I have like sausages and stuff like that, so yeah, definitely ketchup. Have you watched The Chilling Adventure of Sabrina? No, I have not, and I probably won't watch it for a while because I have a lot of things on my Netflix to watch list. So currently I'm watching Full House, which is nearly finished. It's good, I recommend it, but it is very long, so I mean by the seasons, like the episodes themselves are not that long, but the seasons are long. If you could change one thing that has happened, what would it be? Well, I wish I knew then, like back when I was doing my Leaving Cert, what I know now, because I realised that it's not the be all or end all. There's always some other option for you and there's always something else out there. So I would probably change how much I stressed over it and how much I like cried and stuff over it, because it is a big exam, but also you have to have faith in yourself that you will do as well as like life expects you to do. And something else I'd change, I'd probably change my mom passing away. I would rather she was still here, but that's life. And so yeah. What's your favourite thing about travelling? My favourite thing about travelling is definitely travelling to see my friends, especially the ones that live in England and stuff. I love travelling to see my friends because it makes it really exciting as well. I also love travelling to the sun because Ireland, we don't get the sun. Now it is sunny today, but like we usually don't get the sun. If you could move anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? It is a plan of mine to move to England when I'm older, like the suburbs of London. So probably there. And why? Because it's just been a dream of mine. My favourite thing about making YouTube videos is I love vlogging like my trips and stuff. Especially like you watch the one, well hopefully you watch the one about Shawn Mendes. Like I love vlogging those trips and seeing like the happiness that a concert would bring to other people, as well as myself, and like I love vlogging those. Apart from that, I love to edit like stuff, and I've always made videos of like photos and stuff, so it's really cool to actually make a video. What made you start YouTube? It was actually a plan of mine to do YouTube for a long time, but didn't really discuss it with anyone because I wasn't sure like how it would be judged, and I was afraid of being judged or being hated like online. But what made me like, a lot of things have happened to me over the last year that like made me realise not to take life for granted, and if you want to do something, just go and do it. Like that's my advice to anybody. Like if you want to do something, just go and do it, because you never know what's around the corner, and you never like, just don't take life for granted, because everything can change in a day, in an hour, in a minute. Like everything can just change. So my best memory, geez, I have 19 years of life. My best memory, probably meeting my best friend Lauren in Amsterdam back in, I think it was 2017, Christmas 2017. Christmas 2017, probably meeting her. Apart from that, making my friends in 5th year, because school up until 5th year was like my worst nightmare. I hated it. I dreaded going every day, and then after 2I, which is transition year, which is like a gap year kind of, if you don't know what transition year is, but after transition year I made a lot of new friends, and I have a group now of 5 friends that pretty much do everything with, so probably meeting them as well. My favourite United Vibe member. My favourite United Vibe member is Jack Tisdale. Now, if you don't know who United Vibe are, they are a band that were on the X Factor. They all auditioned as solo artists, but now they're a band. They were put together as a band, and they've done their first UK and Ireland tour, so you should go listen to them because they are very talented. And Ain't It Funny comes out in May, so be sure to get that. So yeah, my favourite United Vibe member is Jack Tisdale. So, but I love all the members, by the way, but yeah, it's definitely Jack. So thank you to those who did ask me some questions, because didn't let this video flop, so thank you very much. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up.